going to be my Thor Love and Thunder spoiler review. So when you guys, if you've not seen Thor and Thunder, just stop watching this video right now. This video will contain spoilers. Before we get into the spoiler video, show off some Thor Love and Thunder. I got Thor Love and Thunder, a cup. Soda cup has Thor right there, and Jane Foster, Mighty Thor right there. Looks cool. Got this cup at the theater, movie theater. Right there, and it says only Thor Love and Thunder only in theaters. Yeah, this cup is pretty cool. It's Thor and Stormbreaker. But yeah, we're gonna get into the spoilers in just a second. Just real quick. And also, I want to show off one more other thing about Thor and Love and Thunder merch. I want to show off my Thor and Thunder. We got this extra screen below all things Thor and Thunder. Like we have Average Thor from Thor Love and Thunder. Pretty cool as heck right there. From the movie. We have Godzilla from the movie, looking pretty cool as heck right there. Right there. With the Neko sword. Let's do that here. Foster, Mighty Thor from the movie, pretty cool as heck. More legends from this field from the movie, pretty cool as heck. He wasn't in the movie a lot, yeah. Right there. And we have Star-Lord right here. He was in the movie not a lot, like for a short second. Yeah, here. And then here we have Valkyrie, King Valkyrie right here, there. And we have Core in the movie, Thor and Thunder. Yeah, anyway, on to the spoiler review. Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. It was a really fantastic movie. I really liked all the action in it. I liked that we saw like Jane Foster had cancer and she became the Mighty Thor. She was able to go Mjolnir because someone in the comics, she got cancer, someone in the comics became the Mighty Thor, and it was awesome to see her with Mjolnir. Her the powers that she could do with Mjolnir was incredible. Like it broke and then it had that cool effect. It was just incredible. I really liked Jane Foster in the movie. It was incredible. I liked Thor in this. He went from normal Thor, like we saw him go through some change, like from fat Thor to like fit Thor. We saw him in like fat Thor, like with the Guardians. We saw Thor with the Guardians. Even though the Guardians were only in it like for a few minutes because they weren't a big role in this movie. Because the next time we'll see them, like we saw them for a few minutes with Thor, and then Thor stayed. Thor and Core stayed, and then they left. To go do some other mission to fix some other stuff in the world and all that in the universes. Because the next time we'll see the Guardians will be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So that's cool. Well, yeah, and then in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 we'll see Nebula, Star-Lord, Drax, Kraglin, Groot, Rocket, and Mantis. It'd be cool to see all of them. I'm curious, and then I have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 what the thing is with Gamora. If they find Gamora, what happens? Because after Avengers Infinity War, Thanos killed her. They get the Soul Stone. So yeah, well. Anyway, yeah, this Thor and Thunder movie was just incredible. I liked the movie. I liked the action. I liked Gore the God Butcher. He was incredible. Christian Bale did a fantastic job as Gore the God Butcher. It was cool to see. And then Gore the God Butcher got the Necro Sword in it. Yeah, I was controlling him, but like he was just so cool. All that power he had was incredible. He finally, at the end of the movie, Thor and Jane Foster, they break the sword. They finally break the Necro Sword, and he's powerless. And then, yeah, when we see his Thor takes Thor is in love with Jane Foster, and they kiss and all that, and yeah, they're in. And the whole point of why it's called Thor: Love and Thunder is that Gore tells Thor to protect his daughter and before he dies, and then that's why it's called Love and Thunder, because after Jane Foster dies, then Gore tells Thor to protect his daughter, and that's basically Thor's daughter now. Thor's daughter now, basically. And I like the suit that Thor gets at the end of the movie, because he has Mjolnir again, and then Gore's daughter has Stormbreaker, which is cool. You see those two, and that's what's called Love and Thunder. I like the suit we see Thor have at the end of the movie, at the very last of the movie. At the end of the movie, we see Thor with Mjolnir holding Mjolnir, and then this kind of golden black suit, which was incredible. It was a really cool suit at the end of the movie, and it was just. And we had two post-credit scenes. We had one we see after Jane Foster died, and then we see Jane Foster visited by Heimdall. This is you're dead, and then we see those two in like some dead area or something. But yeah, it was cool to see Heimdall again after all this. I hadn't seen Heimdall because last time we saw him was when he got killed by Thanos at the end of Infinity War. But yeah, obviously Jane Foster and Heimdall are in like this dimension like where people are dead, I guess. We kind of saw that like in Moon Knight when someone dies, like kind of saw that in Moon Knight kind of. So that was cool. But yeah, and we got to see Heimdall's son, which was cool. Heimdall tells Jane Foster when she's in that day, when she's dead, and it is by Heimdall, since Heimdall is dead too, he tells, thank you for protecting my son, helping my son, all that, and that was cool to see. I really like Jane Foster's suit, when she had that, I like the helmet on, it was incredible, and her lighting, her power was incredible. I mean, we did get to see Darcy again. We hadn't seen Darcy for quite a while. It was cool to see Darcy again. She was visited by Darcy visited Jane Foster. That was cool to see. But yeah, the Thor and Thunder movie it was just an incredible movie. And Thor kills Zeus with his lightning bolt. He's not dead necessarily, because we see Zeus at the end of the movie. Somehow he came back and he's not dead, and we got to see and introduce his son Hercules, which apparently now they're introducing Hercules now in the Marvel universe, which is cool now. I'm really glad that they're introducing him. That first one credit scene they show Hercules. His dad is Zeus, so that was cool to see Hercules at the ending, and it was cool to see that Zeus survives, even though Thor killed him with his lightning bolt throughout the movie. He somehow came back somehow. That's cool to see. But yeah, and it was just such a fantastic movie. I really like Thor: Love and Thunder. I would rate this movie 10 out of 10 for me. It was a fantastic movie. I liked all the characters. I liked Core, I liked Thor, Jane Foster, Mighty Thor, King Valkyrie, even the Guardians of the Galaxy. Even though the Guardians of the Galaxy weren't really a main, like they were in it for a short second, because this was obviously not their movie. Their main movie is we'll see them all together one last time in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, so that's why we only saw them for a short second with Thor, and then they went off to do their things in the galaxy, and yeah. But yeah, it was just a fantastic movie, and I liked it. It was just incredible. I really liked Thor: Love and Thunder. It was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. It was just so much action. I really enjoyed it. It was just fantastic. I like all the different armors we saw. Thor, we saw him go to Fat Thor, and we saw him Ravager Thor, and the Golden Armor Thor, which was incredible. It was just fantastic. That has to be my favorite Thor, the Golden Armor Thor. That was just incredible. I liked that one. That has to be my favorite Thor: Love and Thunder, and then possibly also the Thor armor that he goes to at the end of the movie, the very last ending. Right before they say it's called Thor: Love and Thunder. His armor, the golden black suit, was just incredible armor. That was an awesome armor too. But yeah, I really liked Thor: Love and Thunder. I liked all the characters. You know, Cord died at one point. He came back at the end of the movie because he got Zeus threw his lightning bolt at Cord, and then we thought he died, and he was just ahead, and I guess one of his friends, I guess, or whatever, he came back, I guess, which was cool to see. But yeah, I really enjoyed Thor: Love and Thunder. It was an incredible movie. I liked all the lightning effects that how powerful Thor became in this one. It was just like when he took Zeus's lightning bolt thing and took that off, he killed him, and then we saw and then Gore took Gore the God Butcher because he had the Necro Sword controlling him. He took Thor's Stormbreaker to summon because Stormbreaker can summon like the Bifrost and all that. So we saw that. Eventually they stopped Gore's plan, and then Jane Foster helped. You know that she died at the end of it. It was sad. She helped Thor stop Gore using the Necro Sword and stopped him because they destroyed the Necro Sword, and then finally we get to see Gore the God Butcher turn good again. And Gore turns good, and then he gets to see his daughter one last time, and then before he dies, he tells Thor to protect his daughter, so that way she won't be alone. But yeah, and it was cool now to see that Thor now has a daughter now to protect now. So that was cool. Honestly, that was a really cool movie, and I liked all the action. It's cool now that Thor finally found his purpose. Now he has a daughter now, so that's his purpose now. Finally found his purpose. Now he's a dad pretty much. That's pretty much his purpose, because throughout the movie he's looking through what his purpose could possibly be. Now he has what his purpose is, to be a dad, to watch Gore's daughter. He finally found his purpose, and that was because after Endgame he didn't have a purpose anymore, a path to follow. Now he does. He's a dad now. He's basically Gore's daughter's dad now, basically. And that was cool. And I liked Valkyrie, and King Valkyrie was cool in the movie as well. She has some action scenes, even though she got kind of like hurt a little bit by Gore the God Butcher when he had the Necro Sword. But yeah, it was a great movie. I really liked Thor and Thunder. It was a great movie, incredible movie. I liked the movie a lot. It was just a great movie, honestly, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, guys, I really think it's worth watching. I liked Gore the God Butcher and Thor and Thunder, and I like Thor and Thunder completely. It was a great movie. I really think you guys should watch Thor and Thunder. It was a really great movie. And this might be hard to say, but this has to be my favorite Thor movie. I like all the other 3 Thor movies, but this one has to be my favorite, honestly. There's so much action, how powerful Thor is in this movie. Like, so they even showed like some flash scenes, like they had Korg explain that these kids, like, because these kids were also Asgardian kids, and Thor gave like his lightning effect, like some. He had Zeus's lightning bolt. He gave these kids, these are Asgardian kids, and he gave them his lightning power, and then they helped fight Gore's monster things that he summoned. But yeah, it was a really good movie, and we get to see Heimdall's son. It was cool. We got to see all the kids of the movie train as Asgardians, because they're gonna be Asgardians, like adults one day probably. Yeah, it was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. It was just a fantastic movie. I really enjoyed it. Every second of the movie. It was just a really great movie. I really enjoyed it. It was just such a fantastic and great movie. But yeah, guys, please subscribe, like this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, thanks so much for watching. And I really recommend you guys to watch Thor and Thunder. It was a great and fantastic movie. But please subscribe, like this video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, like this video, and come next. We'll see you guys. Bye. I can't wait. The next Marvel movie will be coming out. Will be Black Panther: Wakanda Forever in November 11th. I can't wait to see that in a few months from now. But yeah, please subscribe, like this video, and thanks so much for watching. And come see you guys. Bye. Have a great day. See you guys. Bye.